What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're here Monday, Overwatch D3 action today between the Wyoming Valley West Spartans and the Montgomery area Chuggle Nuggles. That's right. I said it, Chuggle Nuggles. Right now, we got some D3 action here in the PIEA. Your Spartans come into the match at 2-0. Montgomery area is also 2-0. So we have a battle of unbeatens taking place today. So we should have a really good high-flying matchup. Looking for some good action, some good strategy, a lot of counters, and the like. Before we move forward a little bit, I got a couple other school-related announcements. Tomorrow, in traditional sports action, Wyoming Valley West Girls Field Hockey will be playing for the District 2 4A Field Hockey Championship starting at 4:30 at Spartan Stadium. And following that match, we have our boys soccer team taking on Wilkes-Barre area as well in the Class 4A Boys Soccer Championship, 6:30, all games at Spartan Stadium. You must buy your tickets ahead of time and online. So, speaking of going back to what we're going to air today, D3 action. This is actually the first time our D3 team's going to see some true action. The first two matches were forfeit, so this is going to be the first time we see how they act now as a brand new assembled team. So it should be fun and interesting to see how this is going to go. The chat's open. I welcome anybody that wants to make a comment in the chat. I welcome it. Don't forget to hit the follow button on both our Twitch feed, our YouTube channel, and our Instagram. We appreciate that. There's also a link in the Twitch feed for our merch store if anybody wants to check out some Valley West or WVW esports merchandise. So we welcome that. So we'll be back in a few minutes with our first map, and we'll get going. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're doing a little bit of technical difficulty on both ends between us, both schools and the PIEA, but I think we got it all settled out, so we should be going in pretty soon. It looks like our team's going to be rocking a Kiriko and Baptiste support with a Soldier 76 Reaper and Sigma up top at the tank. We'll see what they counter with. Maybe that'll change depending on what the other team comes up with. Looks like a pretty straight dive situation up to me, though. That's what we're looking at. So, should be getting started here. So I'm looking at the team chats. Oh, here we go. All right.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
I don't think. Can you hear that? Can you hear that music? Can you clean up your aim? I don't want a repeat of Paraguay.
What are you talking about? My aim is fine.
I caught friendly fire in San Lorenzo. Remember?
All right.
First map is a control map. Following a great chaos with Baptiste in support in the back. Team's pretty well spread out right now. Sigma up front. Kiriko providing support to Sigma up front. Akudo takes out Scoliosis. Faded Ghoul takes out Josh's Weather. Right now, it looks like Valley West is taking control of this first map. The other team's rocking Orisa up top. It's a pretty tough counter for rocking with Sigma there. Valley West takes control after the first team battle. Looks pretty good so far. Baptiste looking at taking the high ground here. It's actually a good position to be in to provide support. Here comes Montgomery area back on the attack. They're coming right up the gut. They're showing no fear. The great thing about Baptiste is that he has the ability to heal, but also do damage. He switches between his healing grenades and his shotgun. Kiriko now, providing support and damage. Sigma doing real big damage. Down goes Junker Cat. Or Junker Queen, I'm sorry. Right now, it's just complete and total domination by the Spartans. Montgomery area is that you could tell is just lacking in the communication department. They are all over. They are not fighting together as a team. It's a lot of single one-on-one battles. Valley West is sticking pretty good together. The supports are doing their job. They are just coming in full bore. They're not even waiting. Three straight kills by the Spartans. Total domination here on the first control map. We're up to 70%. For those of you who are new to the Overwatch realm, got to get to 100%. And the way we do things, it's the first to two, best of three. You got to win 2 maps. Baptiste puts up his ultimate. Now they get to double the damage through the grid. Wow. Right now, the Spartans are just spawn camping. Team kill. Baptiste is on a 10 kill streak, too. This is utterly ridiculous, especially coming from a support player. Spartans come in and just sweep that one 100-0. Complete and utter domination by the Spartans. Montgomery area did not even stand a chance. They couldn't even get out of the respawn point. Coming up in about almost 15 minutes, our D2 team will be taking on Central Buck South. If there's time, we'll try to switch over to that feed, and we'll bring you some D2 action as well.
Safety first. Taking down enemies.
We have Reaper, Soldier 76, Baptiste, Kiriko, and still Sigma up top as the tank. Here we go with the first team battle. Grid is up. Baptiste still doing his job, dominating the match. Sigma's up there taking it one-on-one with Ramatra. They're bringing out a Bastion. Bastion is literally blind firing into nowhere. Sigma is taking it to Ramatra right now. Look at Baptiste pulling in support all the way in the back line. No one's taking control of the point just yet. Looks like, okay, Spartans are capturing. All right, Spartans have now have the point. You're going to see the percentage counter going up now. Baptiste once again on the high ground. You have Sigma up front just causing nothing, wreaking havoc up there, pushing Montgomery area back to the respawn point for a second time. The Spartans are just relentless right now. Montgomery area is just changing characters left and right without any type of communication or this. I am speechless right now. They can't even get out of the respawn point. They've now switched to a Reinhardt to hopefully do something with that giant hammer of his. Sigma, guys, this isn't even fair. A 4-kill off a Reaper, team kill again. And the percentage meter just keeps going up. The Spartans just they won't even let him out of the respawn point anymore. Sigma doing utter domination. They're going back to Junker Queen for the second time. Baptiste takes out Tracer. Junker Queen is taking on 3 players. That ain't gonna work even if you're a tank. Team kill for about the 5th time. This is... I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say anymore. Baptiste pulls out the ultimate with the double damage. And the healing shield. First map goes to Valley West. That was complete and utter destruction, ladies and gentlemen. Words can't even describe. It's not like Valorant when we had last week when a team, feels like they need to take a break, they could take a timeout. There are no timeouts in Overwatch. Faded Ghouls gets play of the game for this first map. It's just sick play. Absolutely sickening. So as we bring it back, as we wait for the next map to come out, I honestly don't know what to say here. A complete domination is what I've been saying on repeat for the last few minutes, and that's exactly what it is. Montgomery area couldn't even get out of the respawn point, to the point where it seemed like the Spartans were just beyond relentless, trolling them even, if you will, as sad as it is to say. For a battle of unbeatens, it shows that the Spartans have come ready to play in their true first real test, because like I said, their first 2 games that they played this season were forfeit. So this is the first true game that they're playing as a team, communicating as a team, and I mean, what can you say? They look absolutely fantastic. I think they're making a statement here in the Division 3 of the PIEA Overwatch League. And as we wait to see what the next map is going to be, that might change some things for the Spartans a little bit in terms of strategy, but in my personal opinion, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think you rock with the same characters you just had and don't change anything. Montgomery area has shown absolutely no ability to defend, and just keep attacking is all I could say. While we're waiting for the next map, once again, I'm just going to reiterate, tomorrow in traditional sports action down at Spartan Stadium, we are competing for 2 District 2 championships. First, at 4:30 at Spartan Stadium, you got the field hockey team taking on Wilkes-Barre area. And then right after that at 6:30, approximately 6:30 start time, boys soccer is also taking on Wilkes-Barre in the District 2 4A boys soccer championship. All tickets must be purchased online through the PIEA District 2 website. You cannot get into the stadium unless you pre-purchase a ticket ahead of time. So, like I said, also in Overwatch action, we have our D2 team, formerly D1. There's been some reconfiguration with some of the teams. Some were being reclassified based on their ranks. We have now moved from the D1 to the D2. They'll be taking on Central Bucks South in approximately 10 minutes. depending on what time this game ends, we might just shoot right over there and cover that one as well. On Wednesday, our Valorant team, which is Tops and D1 Valorant for the fall, will be in action. Game time currently is set for 4 o'clock, so check us out then. And Thursday, as long as all goes according to plan, we should be bringing you some Marvel Rivals action. If not, we will send that link out if it's covered by the PIEA. So if you're not only follow us, click that follow button on our Twitch, click that follow button on our Instagram feed, and check us out on YouTube as well for all of our past games. But we will also send out links to the PIEA, excuse me, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Esports Association. They cover all of the teams throughout the PIEA. And you can see various other schools play along with some of our teams that get put on their main channel. So look for the Esports Company on Twitch and PIEA_01 through 05. And you can find us on there. But if you check our Instagram feed, the schedule is posted daily. So with that being said, as we're still waiting here, I'm interested to see where we go with this. Leo, could you bring up the Overwatch feed? Our producer, Leo, does a phenomenal job. Got to give him tons of credit. Let's see where the chat is, where we're looking. Looks like we're still waiting here. Both teams look to be ready. It's going to be a hybrid map, it looks like. We're going to Kings Row. That's where we're headed. We're going Kings Row on a hybrid map. Looks like both teams are confirming that they're ready. So let's see. Always feel free to hit us up in the chat. Let us know how we're doing. If you have any questions, comments, especially improvements, we're always looking to improve here. We also have some students from our advanced journalism class hanging out with us today. Really appreciative of them. Look forward to their videos on Instagram. They have a big Instagram feed. Check that out. They're soon going to start posting things out here on the Twitch feed. We want to support them in every way possible. So here we go. Go over to Kings Row now for the hybrid map. Thank you, BD Riley 69, for joining us on the Twitch feed, as well as our latest follower. We really do appreciate that. We're attacking first.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
It's like, oh, we switched. We now have a Brigitte, Kiriko, Ramatra instead of Sigma, and Hanzo. And Soldier 76 is the DPSs. So Spartans have changed it up just a little bit. I'm interested to see if Montgomery area makes any type of defensive stand or starts to counter what the Spartans are trying to do here. Hanzo up in the high ground to start as the gates are open. Let's stick with him for a second there. Let's stick with Akudo for a minute as the tank. Let's see how he does. Oh, switch over to... Oh, there we go. So what do we got here? Ramatra. And here we go with the first team battle. Down goes their Ramatra. Shields up. Spartans are pushing for the point. Looks like they have a DPS as a Reaper. Reaper's down. Lucio's down. Junkrat is down. Spartans are on the point already in a complete domination on that first team fight. Now they have to escort the payload to the end. They've changed now. Their tank is... Mog is now their tank. Mog is down. They're down to a support player. Over to... Faded Ghouls now is Hanzo. Johnny takes him out with the Junkrat. Spartans escorting the payload now. With Brigitte and Kiriko hanging out in the back line, escorting that. Soldier 76. There's somebody up there on the high ground. Looks like they have their Kiriko up there. She's out. Montgomery area down to support now. Here's Maga trying to make a push to push them back. Mog is down quickly from Ramatra. Thank you for the new follower. Appreciate that. Hero313. New follower. Really appreciate that. Thank you for joining the feed.
Payload's heading out.
Absolutely. SJ, once again, thank you. Yeah, we'll try to get that all posted up. It's been complete and utter domination all at once here, yeah. Our boy SJ joining the feed. He was there with us on the Valorant match last Wednesday. It looks like our Ramatra is just taking everybody on. Montgomery area has shown that the lack of communication and team fight, they're just taking it one-on-one. They're not trying to, it looks like they're not trying to coordinate much of any type of defense, which is making it very easy for the Spartans. As Hanzo's picking them off up top, he has his ultimate ready to go. Triple kill from Hanzo. Quad kill from Hanzo. Junkrat remains. This is Montgomery area's one last ditch effort to defend here. And it's just it's a whole team effort from the Spartans. With 4 minutes and 53 seconds left on the clock, they push Montgomery area back all the way to the end. It was not even close. They are now on the defense. If the Spartans win this on the defense, the match is over. The Spartans will win 2-0. For those of you who are first at this, it's the first to 2 maps. Words can't describe how dominant that was. For those of you who are new to the Overwatch realm, to have 4.5 minutes left on the clock in a hybrid map when you're escorting the payload, even if Montgomery area somehow manages a strong attack, it depends on how much time's gonna be left going into that overtime. And the Spartans have well over 4 minutes to work with. So they're now on the defense. They just got to hold off Montgomery area. And like I said, Montgomery area just not shown much in terms of trying to formulate some sort of defense. Excuse me. Spartans have changed it up. They went to an Orisa May as a DPS. Orisa as a tank. Kiriko's still standing in the back. Soldier 76 has changed his skin. And you got Brigitte in the back. Brigitte in the back. Thank you for loving on the Joker hat, by the way. Much appreciated. We love the Joker hat. It's nice when the blue screen doesn't wipe it out. It's always a different hat, folks. There's always going to be a different hat per broadcast. May pushing forward as if she's just diving in there with no fear. Montgomery area tries to go off onto the flanks. They're met heavily by May and Soldier 76, while Orisa it's a tank v tank battle. Montgomery area has yet to show that they can get past this first choke point, which on King's Row, to be honest with you, once you get past the choke point, it kind of lightens up a little bit if you can just push them back, but that choke point is crucial, especially when you're on the defense. If you can hold them back, it really brings that timer down. Orisa making total domination up front. May takes out 2 for a double kill. They've pushed Montgomery area back to the respawn point again. Orisa will hit the spin of the spear. Now takes out 3 of them. Take out their tank in Sigma. May just puts up the ice wall. I think is more of a troll and on the respawn point. Montgomery area needs to come up with something. They're not even in terms of counters. Some of the counters that they're picking just don't match up well with what the Spartans are rocking right now. They're just not. They are relentless. 2 minutes left in the round, and Montgomery area hasn't even gotten past the respawn point at this point. They got as far as the center choke point, and they have not even gotten close to the point to the actual capture point. Now we have an Orisa v Orisa battle. May has an ultimate ready. I'm sure some of the other Spartans have their ultimates ready. I don't have that information quite up on the screen. It's hard to see when you're spectating like this. Faded Goals takes out Cronus.
I've got meds.
Wow, May just picked off the sniper at the top in like 3 shots. That's ridiculous. May drops the ultimate to freeze them out. The Spartans just won't even let him out of the respawn point at this point. There's 40 seconds left in the entire match now. For the first time of them playing together, the Spartans look absolutely dominant. Orisa using... I can't even say Terra Surge, and takes them out before they even get out of the door. Kitsune rushes there. 3 down, 2 left. 6 seconds left in the round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Folks, that doesn't get any more dominant. That is one of the most dominating things. A 15 kill streak is crazy. Yeah, SJ, I agree. The Spartans handle 2-0 Montgomery area in a way that you just don't normally see. They outclassed Montgomery area in every way. The Spartans are going to improve to 3-0 in the division. And so what we're going to do now is we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna see if we could jump over to that D2 match. So bear with me for just a few minutes. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. Leo, if you want to take us to break, and we'll be right back. How you do it? Falconjaeger, total dominance. That was amazing. That might be play of the game. I don't know, but I definitely would say that's play of the game, or play of the game honors. Most definitely. That was crazy. How you do it? Falconjaeger, total dominance. That was amazing. That might be play of the game. I don't know, but I definitely would say that's play of the game, or play of the game honors. Most definitely. That was crazy. How you do it? Falconjaeger, total dominance. That was amazing. That might be play of the game. I don't... All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry, SJ, we don't have clip commercials right now. We're working on that, though. Hopefully, we'll be advertising for some of the things going around on the around the school district. So our second match of the day, seeing that we have time to fit it in, is going to be our D2 team, formerly D1. There was some reclassifications going on as there were some mistakes being made in terms of the league placing teams and divisions based on rank. And we actually leveled out to D2, not D1. So this will be our first D2 match. In the D1 level, Spartans lost last week, but they're looking to come back now with a kind of like a rebrand, fresh start at the D2 level. We'll see what goes on there. We're just waiting for them to start picking their maps and their characters. From what I understand, it looks like, if you give me a second here, you may also see that the match is also being streamed on PIEA _02. So if you want a more general broadcast of the feed, head on over to the Twitch feed. That's PIEA _02. Valley West, Central Buck South will be also broadcast on that too. There you'll see more color commentary and general overview of the match. Where here you're getting a Spartan-centric broadcast, so it's entirely up to you. We do appreciate those of you hanging around and checking us out. Don't forget, follow, check out the team store. It's a definite fundraising effort for us as a program, as we try to build the program. And yeah, so we're just gonna hang out, see what's going on. We appreciate some of the new follows. Don't forget, these matches will eventually be loaded up on YouTube, so you can go back and check out our YouTube channel to go back and replay these matches. So we're gonna take a quick break. I just want to come back, and then when we come back, we should be ready to go for some Division 2 Overwatch action. So we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, here we go. D2 Overwatch action. Spartans versus the Titans of Central Buck South. We're headed to Busan. There we go. Ah, now, hey. That a boy, Leo. Now we got a scoreboard up.
More field research.
It looks like the Spartans are going to be rocking Ramatra up top with Mora and Mercy on the back line. Bastion and Ash will be your DPSs for this particular control map here at Busan. It's going to be the same maps that we saw in the D3 match prior to this one, because each week the maps are already set. So here we go. Moonslayer rocking her Mora Prime. Chris Gist rocking Mercy, that's his Prime as well. Supercharging Bastion right now. Props to Tree for going with Bastion. Now if you just pull out a Torb for me, as I'm a Torb main, which is not necessarily everybody's personal favorite, but I like Torb. Spartans coming out on the first team battle here. Tree takes out Blaze. Ramatra as the Venom on him. Moonslayer takes out Wrong Long. Not Noah taking out the Buzz fan. Spartans are dominating this match right now. Take the first part of the controls as now the percentage starts to go back up. Giving an opportunity for the supports to heal the DPS and the tanks. Moonslayer now a level 23 Moonslayer. Not Noah, level 14 on Ram. Over to Bastion now. And to Ash. Spartans in control right now early on in this first half of this control map. Remember, it's 100%. Bastion going sentry mode, takes out the Buzz fan, mowing him down. Not Noah, again, double kill by Not Noah. Not Noah, relentless. Not Noah taking out Blaze. 3 takes out Sigma. Central Buck South gets pushed back again. We're at 62% to 0. Go Ice Climbers. Well done, SJ. Central Buck South now coming back for another push. They got to come try and take some of this point. If I were them, it doesn't seem like there's too much of a strategy. They're really not. They're pushing just full on, head on, not even going after the back lines. Bashing goes with his ultimate. Sigma dropping his ult, but it's too late. 100 to 0 Spartans. Complete domination in that first part of the control as we go into round 2 of the control. Remember, it's first to 2, best of 3. So if the Spartans take this part of the control map of Busan, they'll go up 1 map to nothing and it'll come back to the hybrid map to determine. It's just exactly like what we saw in the D3 match where the Spartans utterly dominated their opponent. You get a good rounded view of Ramatra and the rest of the squad there. Here we go, round 2 of this control map. Spartans going out full team. Here comes the first team battle. Bastion going with a supercharge there for a second. That supercharge again. Focusing his attention on their Ramatra now. As Central Buck South looks like they've made some changes. Ash up top turning her rifle into a sniper rifle. chucking the dynamite. Bastion going full sentry. A full team effort to take out their Ramatra. And takes out Blaze at the same time. Sojourn down. Central Park South did make some changes here, trying to counter the action of the Spartans. Spartans take the point, and the time goes up. I should say the percentage goes up. Not Noah now pushing the point, pushing forward. Taking the team full on, as it's a Ramatra v Ramatra. Little mirror match. Not Noah again taking out Wrong Long. Wrong Long gets revived by their Mercy. Not Noah just going around the back line, just taking everybody out from Central Buck South from the back end. Not Noah again, just complete utter domination. This is a very experienced Spartan team, as 4 out of the 5 players were on the spring conference championship team last year. Unfortunately, they dropped their first round in states, as even though they were undefeated, they were the 16 seed taking on the 1. Spartans out for revenge, pushing back CB South. Titans doing everything they possibly can into this next team battle. It's more or less, CB South looks like they're just going, it's one player taking on 5, honestly. I agree, SJ. Not Noah going behind that back line and just taking everybody out on his own. He's like a one-man wrecking crew. I will say this for the Spartans, the support players are providing immense support for Not Noah and Tree as Bastion. Because sometimes Bastion, when he gets caught up front, has a tendency to get knocked off pretty quickly. Spartans now 95%, 96%. Tree going full sentry mode. Not Noah again. Not Noah deserves player of the game for this right now. 10-player kill streak for Not Noah. We're in overtime. 99. And the Spartans are going to take that first control map. 100, actually 200 to nothing. Complete and utter domination by the Spartans on that first map. It was a phenomenal game. Coming back here as we wait for what's going to be that new hybrid map. It'll be interesting to see where we go. We went Kings Row in that D3 map. We'll see what goes on here in D2. But as we bring it back here, as Not Noah gets play of the game, which is absolutely deserving. We'll see. A hybrid map could change a lot of things. There's some teams really good at defense or really bad at attack, and vice versa. So it's not over yet. There's still a lot of match to play. So we'll see what goes on here. In terms of, can the Spartans match what they did in map 1? If they push them back and hold them at that respawn point, they have a really good shot at taking map 2 and just ending this thing quickly. But we'll see. We honestly don't know. Any team can be beaten on any given day, as used to be taught to me by my father back in the day. You don't take a team too lightly just because you knocked them down with the one punch. So we'll see. Once again, I just want to remind everybody, especially if there's anybody new watching the feed, hit the follow button. Hit the follow button on our YouTube feed and our Instagram feed. Hit us up in the comments. Shoot us a DM. We're always looking for new suggestions, way to make the feeds better. We listen to you guys. Check out the team store, if you will. But if you are in the Wyoming Valley area and want to see the Spartans compete for 2 district titles, or even our volleyball team will be on the road competing for a district title match, girls volleyball, tomorrow night at Spartan Stadium, starting at 4:30, girls field hockey taking on Wilkes-Barre area for the District 2 4A field hockey championship. And then immediately after that, at 6:30, estimated start time, you have the boys soccer team taking on Wilkes-Barre area for the D2 4A boys soccer championship. I happened to catch the boys soccer game in their semifinal match against Williamsport on Saturday. They looked absolutely fantastic, dominated that match, 1-4-0. So as we're bringing it back here, as we're waiting for what the next map is going to be. Excuse me. I'll be interested to see what the Spartans roll out here. Do they keep the same setup that they had before, or are we going to go something a little bit more conservative, depending on whether we're attacking or defending? But I must say, not Noah dominated. He went right in that back line, and that was the end of that. There was nothing the Titans of Central Buck South could do to even come close to dominating or even taking control at any point in the match, especially when you go down 200 to nothing in one control match. So we'll see. Leo, you want to bring that back up on Overwatch? We'll see where they're standing. Sounds like they've made a decision. I can hear the game in my head. Oh, there we go. So we'll see. Looks like we're defending first. We got Mora. I see a Bastion, Ramatra, Mercy, and May. All right, their tree coming out with May. Went Bastion in that first one. Sopo sticking with Ash. So we'll see how this change works out for him. I kind of like the idea of going to May here, using that ice wall to an advantage for a defensive standpoint. Keeps them in that choke point a little bit while longer. We'll see what Central Buck South counters with. All right, looks like Central Buck South has changed it up a little bit. Their tank is now a Diva. Not Noah takes care of business right out of the gate. Lots of action. I know it's a quick game, so you got to be careful. Not letting them get past that choke point, which is fantastic. The mech is gone. Diva's gone. Diva did not last long when that mech just got taken out. Here we go again. It looks like we have a Sojourn now and a Juno on the Central Buck South side. And a Tracer, it looks like. Because they're just switching characters left and right. That's what I could see so far as I try to keep up with this fast-paced changing action. I love Overwatch. I am a huge Overwatch fan. This is my main game. Ash going up top now, on top of that ice wall. Gonna go after the high ground a little bit. Diva's down to 1. Ash is up. Ash is just picking them off the top. Not even being contested. May throwing up ice walls left and right. Not Noah's got the shield up. Central Buck South can't even get out of the respawn area. Now it looks like they've changed. The Titans have changed to a Reaper now on DPS. Not Noah going with the... Wow, all right, we're back over to May. May just throws up a sick ice wall in front of Diva on the choke point. Looks like Tracer's really trying to sneak behind that back line. Looks like CB South has pushed to the point. The point is now being contested. Central Buck South is going a full hard dive here. And the Spartans have fought them off. Not Noah again taking control. Sopo finishing off Diva. Central Buck South made it interesting there for a second. They pushed that point. Spartans fought them off nicely. And here we go with another team battle. Diva flying straight in there, trying to go right straight to the point. Try to push the Spartans back to have some sort of control here. Spartans outnumbered on the point. Oh, now it's 2-1. May drops the ultimate to freeze them out. Not Noah's on a 10-player kill streak. Not Noah has completely has total control of this match. We have about a minute and 5 seconds left in this round. It's gonna be probably Central Bucks probably has about maybe 1 to 2 good hard pushes left. Wow. Sojourn, they unleashed the ultimate on Sojourn, and not Noah said, not today. Maybe just picking him off with just shooting ice left and right. I love it. Reaper disappears when he only had 1 left in life. This is the last push, I would say, for CB South to try to maintain some control here. Not knowing, not having anything of it. Mercy is doing a phenomenal job of keeping Not Noah at full health. Chris just playing that Mercy beautifully. Reaper goes with his ultimate, does absolutely 0 damage. Overtime now, and that should, oh wait, that should do it. Team kill. All the Spartans now have to do going on the attack is just basically get to the first point of touching that of that control, get to the first point in control, and the map is over. The communication and movement of Valley West right now is absolutely phenomenal. They are doing a fantastic job. Not Noah and Chris, just the two of them together, working together with that Mercy Ramatra combo. It was absolutely fantastic to watch. As you can see the stats over on the left-hand side of the screen. Not Noah, 13-0, had a 13 kill streak. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Where, you know, you're looking at the Central Buck stats. There was nothing they could do. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Definitely, SJ, I agree. 13 kill deaths is crazy for Not Noah. Not Noah's just picking up right where he left off from last year. I know that we lost a great player in Sam from last year on their team, but it doesn't even matter. This team, being that they have the experience of playing together for 1 full season, is showing that experience pays off in these team-type games. With Sopo joining the match, you know, once Sopo gets comfortable playing with these 4 guys and girls, this should be a very, very solid team to contend here in Division 2 of the PIEA. All right, so the Spartans coming out on the attack now. They don't have to make a whole bunch of damage. Not Noah making a change into away from Ramatra and over to Reinhardt. Not Noah, just even as Reinhardt, Moonslayer takes out a double kill. Team kill, that's it. They're taking that first point. Game, set, match, Spartans. Central Buck South did not even come close into that match in a 2-0 Spartan win. So on Overwatch Monday, it's Not Noah gets play of the game. The Cabbage Merchant himself, Not Noah, getting play of the game. In Overwatch Monday, folks, your Valley West Spartans go 2-0-2-0 in a sweep on Overwatch Monday. So I must say I'm mightily impressed with how the Spartans played in that D2 match. The communication, the moving as a team, that Mercy Ramatra combo between Chris Gis and Not Noah was absolutely phenomenal. So as we bring things to a close here, we go 2-0 in D3 and D2. So moving forward, on Wednesday, we will have Valorant action. So please join us on Wednesday as your first place Valley West Spartans in Division 1 Valorant will be in action. Game time, I believe, is right now set for 4 o'clock. That may change. But if you follow us on Instagram, we will post the schedules in the mornings, roughly around 9, 10 o'clock. So check our Instagram out for the schedules there. But other than that, to wrap everything up, it was an absolutely dominant performance from both Spartan Overwatch teams. Don't forget to check out also our girls field hockey and boys soccer teams this week in action as they compete for district title. So for my producer, Leo, who's absolutely fantastic, I'm Hufford. I will see you all Wednesday for some Valorant action. Take care, everybody.